What's up guys, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. I haven't filmed one of these in quite a while, and also today is Friday as I'm filming this, and tomorrow on Saturday I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed. So I'm so sad. I really don't want to do it, but since I'm gonna be out and not able to film for probably a week or so, I wanted to get some videos pre-filmed and thought it would be fun to just sit down and chat with you guys and answer some questions. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, and I just wrote down a bunch that I want to answer in my notes app. So that is what we're gonna do, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna start with the most asked question. This is always the most asked question. I feel like every time I do a Q&A, you guys just want to know what I'm doing with my life, which I never really know. So lots and lots of you guys asked if I am going to get a regular job now that I've graduated, or if I'm just gonna keep doing YouTube full time. So the answer is still a little up in the air. My original plan, pre-COVID and all of this craziness, was to kind of take the summer off and just focus on YouTube, and then once fall came around, to look for a part-time marketing job, probably in New York City. I feel like if I got a full-time 9-to-5 Monday through Friday job and was also trying to balance still doing YouTube, it would just be too much on my plate. So that's why I was kind of thinking a part-time job would be perfect. The idea of having a job working for someone other than myself and reporting to an office and having that structure is very appealing to me. But now obviously with Corona, the job market is just a mess, and there are really no marketing jobs available right now, especially part-time. Luckily, I'm in a very fortunate position where I don't need to rush into getting a job right away. So I am kind of just planning on waiting it out until things go back to normal. So it's probably not going to be until 2021. But once that happens, I just want to get a part-time job in marketing, social media, digital marketing. That's definitely what I'm interested in. So yeah, we just kind of have to wait and see. I mean, I feel like no one knows what's going on. Everything's just up in the air right now. So I'm kind of just waiting to see, but obviously I'll always keep you guys updated, bring you all along. Next question, how have you been staying healthy during quarantine? I feel like this has been a roller coaster. Definitely in the beginning of quarantine, it was hard to figure out what the new normal was, trying to figure out how to do workouts with the gyms being closed. But I feel like I've gotten into a pretty good rhythm. I've been doing lots of at-home workouts. I've also been cooking more lately. I've never really been super into cooking, but during quarantine, that's definitely been something I've been getting better at, and just trying to cook good, healthy-ish dinners for myself. Also, this is a perfect segue into today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by FitTrack, which has been a super helpful tool for me during quarantine, just to stay healthy and work towards all of my health and fitness goals. So FitTrack is a scale. I have it here so you guys can see, but it is so unlike any regular scale. I've never been someone who obsessively tracks my weight and cares that much about just a number on a scale. I think just your weight is not representative of your overall health picture at all. What I love about FitTrack is it connects to an app on your phone, and when you step on the scale, it gives you so much information about your body and your health overall. So not only does it tell you your weight obviously, but also your body mass index, your body fat percentage, muscle rate, body water percentage, so much information. The list goes on, and if you click on every single thing, it gives you a little description if you don't really understand what it means. Like I said, I'm not super focused on gaining or losing weight necessarily, but some goals that I have just in my fitness journey would be to lower my body fat percentage and increase my muscle. This has been a huge part of just staying healthy during quarantine, keeping myself accountable and staying on track and I think it's just so much better than focusing on just one number on a scale that really tells you nothing. So if you guys want to check out the Fit Track scale for yourselves, you can click the link in my description box, and you can also use my code, which I will have on the screen right here, to save 20% off your purchase. And thank you again to Fit Track for sponsoring today's video. Next question, I also got a lot of questions just on living alone, whether I'm liking it or not, and just kind of the overall pros and cons of living alone. So I moved into this apartment that is my own 1-bedroom back in January. So I've been living alone now for about 8 months. Maybe 9 months. I have no idea like what month it is. I am still absolutely loving it. I mean, I always say I think living alone works so well for me, but it's definitely not for everyone. I think the reason that living alone works for me is because I am very independent and very introverted. You guys can take, what's the personality test? I think it's the Myers-Briggs test. You can like take it online. It tells you what percentage like introvert versus extrovert you are. I'm like 80% introverted, something like that. And I love my alone time. I'm not great at like being social all the time. So I think that's like a huge reason why living alone works for me. But if you're more of an extroverted person, you would probably hate it. I would say pros of living alone are just having my own space in general, just like having everything be my own furniture, being able to decorate it how I want. Also, like sometimes living with a roommate, like you resent them for like little things that don't matter, like if they like leave a dish in the sink or they just do something like differently than how you would do it. Sometimes you just like find yourself resenting your roommate for no reason. So I like living alone because if there's any mess that I didn't clean up, it's my fault. I have no one to be mad at. The cons of living alone, obviously the cost. It's not cost effective. Having a roommate would make things so much cheaper, and I guess like having to just do all of the little like chore type of things yourself, like cleaning the kitchen, the bathroom, all of that, doing the dishes, like I'm the only one to do that. I don't have a roommate to like split those responsibilities with, so I guess that would also be a con. I don't know, I really don't have many cons to say. I just absolutely love living alone. It works really well for me. Next question I thought was a fun one. I actually got it a couple times. I feel like maybe I've answered this before, but also I have really bad memory. You guys asked for my top 3 must-have items from Auritzia. Definitely have to shout out the TNA Atmosphere biker shorts. I mean, I'm wearing them right now. I'm always wearing them. You guys see them in every single one of my videos. They're just incredible. I have like 6 pairs of them. I would also say the TNA, I think it's the oversized crew or the boyfriend crew, just like their basic oversized crew neck sweatshirt. I'm wearing the hoodie version right now. This is from Auritzia. But if I had to pick between a crew neck or a hoodie, I would probably pick the crew neck. Honestly, just any of their sweatshirts and sweatpants, they are so nice. That crew neck that I'm talking about comes in so many colors. It is so soft, so comfortable, lasts forever, goes with everything. I can't say enough good things about it. And then if I had to pick only one other thing, it would probably be the Babaton, I think it's called the Contour bodysuit. I have it in black and also this like tan color, and it's just like a very, very simple, like kind of square neck tank top bodysuit. It's like so simple, but it is a staple in my closet. When I need an outfit and I don't know what to wear, I just throw on that bodysuit with jeans and it just looks so good. It's super flattering. Yeah, and like not to be dramatic, but I couldn't live without those bodysuits. Okay, I thought this question was super relevant because this is something I've really been going through lately. Someone asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is adulting after college? So, I feel like I've always been a pretty mature, independent person. Like I've been financially independent from my parents for a few years now, you know, really like thriving, living on my own, paying my rent and all of my expenses. But this year, 2020, has shown me how many annoying, expenses there are when you like become an adult. A few weeks ago I had like a full breakdown and was like hysterically crying just because like I was just trying to figure out all this like stupid insurance stuff and like this healthcare stuff. It's really a long story, but I was just like, I don't want to pay for this stuff. Like it's just so annoying. One of the biggest things, just since I just graduated in May, is student loans. I paid for college, some like out of pocket up front, but mostly through loans. And I think student loan debt is a huge problem in this country, and it's probably something that most of you guys, if you decide to go to college or have recently graduated college, will at some point have to deal with. And it's just so expensive. So many people get stuck just like catching up and basically just paying the interest and never really making progress on paying off their loans. There is a 6-month grace period between when you graduate and when you have to start making minimum payments on your loans. So I'm still in that grace period, but because of COVID, there's like a 0 interest rate on all student loans right now, which is really nice. So I'm trying to start making as many payments off of my loans as I can right now while the interest rate is 0, just so that I can get them as low as possible before they start getting interest again, if that makes sense. But that has just been causing me so much stress, just like the realization of like I'm gonna be paying off these loans for the next few years, and it sucks. The answer to your question, it's a 10. It's horrible, so stressful. Adulting sucks. If you guys want a full video, clearly I get very like heated. I could definitely make a full video on just like adulting stuff, insurance, student loan debt, credit. I feel like that would be the most boring video ever, but if you guys would be interested in it, I could definitely talk about that stuff for a full video. Okay, now a more lighthearted question. Favorite YouTubers at the moment? I always have so many. I watch so much YouTube. I've been loving Brooke Michio's vlogs just now that she's in New York. I love moving vlogs, and it's just fun seeing another person in New York City. Lauren Elizabeth is always one of my favorites. I just think she has like the best product recommendations, and I love her style, and I just love her. Chris Clemens videos, I think he's been killing it lately. He's also a great person to follow on Instagram too. And also Maddie Bragg. I am so happy she came back to YouTube. She's like one of my OG favorite YouTubers, like one of the first YouTubers I started watching religiously. I love her, and I'm just so happy that she's back, and I love her vlogs now. I'm gonna answer a few more questions. How did you get started on YouTube? / what advice would you have for someone wanting to start a channel? I started my YouTube channel a little over 4 years ago. It was right after I graduated high school. If I could go back in time, I wish I would have started earlier. I had been wanting to start a channel for so long, and I hesitated because I was scared of what people would think of me, which is so stupid. So I waited until right after high school because I was like, who cares? I'm never gonna see most of these people again. My very first video was a vlog of my high school prom and graduation like week. It was filmed on an iPhone 6, I think, edited on iMovie, and it was honestly not really for anyone to see besides like myself and my friends, but I ended up just like having so much fun with it, and I really enjoyed every aspect of it. Like I liked filming, I loved editing, and I just loved like the idea of having all of those big moments in my life filmed and having those memories documented forever. Yeah, so I kind of just went for it and just started, and eventually people started actually watching. So advice for someone that wants to start a channel, I feel like this is kind of like obvious, but definitely start it for the right reasons. When I started, like people were definitely making money off of YouTube, but it was never like I'm going to start this so that it can be my job. Like that's not why I started a channel. And I feel like now that being a YouTuber is so common, people can definitely start it for the wrong reasons, just wanting to like make money or get free products, stuff like that. So you definitely have to actually love the process of filming and editing the video, because it's actually so much work. Like I don't think you really realize how much work it is until you're doing it. And so if you don't actually like love it so much, then you're not gonna be able to keep up with it. Just be yourself, be genuine, because it's very easy to spot someone that is not being genuine. And like I said, I hesitated and waited longer than I should have to start a channel. So if you guys are thinking about it and it's something you definitely want to do, I say go for it right now. Just like start the channel, because there's no harm in doing it. I say go for it. Favorite fragrances. My overall favorite is the Replica Beach Walk perfume. It smells so good. I'm more of a like fresh kind of scent rather than like a super sweet scent or super flowery scent. So the Beach Walk one is great for daytime or nighttime. It lasts a really long time on me, and it's just like the most lovely, refreshing, summery fragrance. I get so many compliments when I wear it. I also love the Glossier perfume. I feel like that's more of a good nighttime appropriate scent. Okay, going to wrap this up with one last question, and that is a classic. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I feel like these questions are always hard to answer because I can have like my life planned out and it could go nothing like that. Look who's here. Always has to make an appearance. Kitty, say hi. Okay. So in 5 years, I will be 27. I hope that at 27, I am probably not married, but hopefully in a long-term relationship that is leading to marriage. I also hope to be living in a home by then. I really want to buy a house as early as possible because it's just financially so much smarter than renting. So I probably won't be in like my forever home by 27, but I hope to be in a house that I'm paying a mortgage on rather than renting. That's definitely a big goal of mine within the next 5 years. Hopefully still doing YouTube. Maybe by then we'll have started some other business venture. I don't really know what, but hopefully something else that I started on my own. And yeah, I think that's about it. It's hard to say though. That is all of the questions I'm going to answer for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. As always, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and comment down below what videos you guys want me to film, post wisdom teeth removal, and wish me luck on that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.